thoughts about like money, right? I think they always creep up, and everyone's gotten limiting mindsets around money until you finally realize that, one, some of this comes from parents. Two, some of this comes from like your relationship with it. But man, where do we even go, Peter? Where do we even go when we just talk about money mindset?
Dude, I mean, I can easily just kind of kick it off with like how I first started with like my prices, and I think a lot of physical therapists can kind of appreciate and understand this as well too, right? Because I think a lot of times when we do start out in an insurance setting, we feel like we're taught our entire value is pretty much based around like a $30 or $50 copay. And it's like, hey, like that's how much we are worth when it comes to being able to change somebody's life. That's like all we have to be able to compare to from like a previous experience, right? And so all of a sudden, when we transition out, we start charging, like cash rates, like almost like I remember when I first started, my like initial single session rate was like 150, right? And so to go from like $30 to 150, like what is that? Like a 5x multiplier, right? So it's like when you think of it like that, it's just like holy shit, like is this even possible? But then you slowly realize, like, and I think we talk about a lot about this, right? It's like everything is relative to what you've experienced before in the past or your surrounding environments. And now, like a lot of the people that I'm kind of interacting with and what I see, they're charging anywhere between 10K to 15K and sometimes even 20K. So now, like with a lot of the prices, it's just a number really at the end of the day, right? But yeah, it's definitely something that, I think people probably kind of adjust to based on different timeframes and different timelines.